Welcome to the Rick Helps Real Estate Show, trying to make sense of this crazy Arizona market. And it's about the same. I was kidding Pat the other day when we were doing a recording. I said, we should just log on about every 2 weeks and just say, nothing's changed. Thanks for watching. Well, some people have kind of gotten a hold of that. And if we look here and see this one article that I found from Real Estate News, housing market, it says here, as soon as I add to the stage, won't be affordable for at least 7 years. Affordable for who? Well, they're taking an average, and there is an affordability index. And right now, our index is sitting at about 77.9 nationally. I looked up Arizona market, where it's 77. So this is one of those numbers where we're actually matching what they said nationally. Reaching 100, the level at which homes are generally considered affordable by 2033, if home prices remain flat and mortgage rates drop about 50 basis points. So they're saying home prices stay here and stay here and stay here for the next 7 years, and interest rates come down and incomes rise, housing will become more affordable. But who knows? Nothing ever stays the same. So it's just a nice little study by the folks at Oxford. I hope everybody got an A. Here is Phoenix housing affordability rises as inventory expands. Well, where did this come from? When was this article written? It was written in March of 25. Let's see what was going on in our little market here. March 25 was right here. What was happening? Inventory was climbing. It was starting to climb at the beginning of the year. So the author said, here we go. Inventory's on its way up. We're going to have more inventory. We're probably going to end up about 30,000. This year comes in, we start climbing. All right, I feel good about my prediction. Here we go. And now our inventory is down. So it kind of shoots holes in that one, doesn't it? Normal for our market, and it's even hard to use the word normal for our market now, is about 27,000 homes. But our mix, our population has increased. So I would say normal, if you want to consider the word normal, at probably closer to 30,000, and we're not there. And with mortgage rates going up, fewer and fewer people decided to list their home. You've heard it all before. There's a lock-in effect, but people with low interest rates don't want to list their homes. So it's a mess out there, but it's not bad. It's steady. Some neighborhoods are doing quite well. I'm going to touch on that in a moment too. This kind of shows us how we're doing overall. Anything over 110 is considered a seller's market, easier for you to sell. Keep in mind that as you're selling, you need to price right, because you can see here that overpricing remains the primary driver of price reductions. And that is when you see these articles out there that say Phoenix leads the market in price reductions. That's why. It means they're coming in too hot. It doesn't mean that they're priced that, let's just say this, the house actually is worth $550, looking at the comps. It doesn't mean they went from $550 and they had to mark it down to $525. It means they probably saw it was worth $550 and said, let's try to get $575. And it didn't work, and you ended up in this situation here where we've got 2,793 price cuts last week, which is above normal if you want to look at it. This is when interest rates really popped up. So everybody said, oh my God, we got to lower our price. It's getting ridiculous. So that factors into affordability as well. And when you look at this and you look at these different neighborhoods that we have, Glendale, Mesa, Chandler, some of these, their index is making it easier for sellers because there's fewer and fewer places where there's new construction. You get the Buckeye, Queen Creek, and even Maricopa, you're getting slaughtered out there because of new construction. And I don't even see Maricopa listed on here today. That's kind of odd, but Buckeye, 53.3. Ooh, boy. And they're throwing everything at you but the kitchen sink out there. Now, investor purchases, 6-year low. So investors are not outbidding you in the market right now. That's easier for you as a buyer. Doesn't really affect you much as a seller. Investors tend to stay in the below 300,000 range, below the 400,000 range. They want a bargain. They want their margins. So they're not seeing a market that's friendly to the product that they're trying to do. And that is to buy something and mark it up a little bit, mark it up a lot. It all depends on what they do to it, turn around and sell it. There aren't as many opportunities. I know I get 3 text messages a day. Hey, Rick, don't forget me. Here is our sales per month. They're hugging last year and the year before. So nothing new to report there. But then I was talking earlier about different areas and zip codes. This one's really popular, zip code 85048. It's Ahwatukee, and it's an easy commute to the airport. It's got great schools, a lot of amenities, not a lot of new construction, if any. There's hardly any new construction out there. For sellers, you don't have much competition. So if you price your home right, it'll sell. We priced one. We got an offer the first day, got a backup offer the second day. Why? For all those reasons I just mentioned. There's not a lot of competition if you want to buy in that zip code. So when you look at those national statistics, and then you look at Arizona statistics, you need to drill down further. That's why I put together zip code reports for you. Use that QR code. You click on that. Tell me what you're looking for. It'll lay it out really easy for you. And then I can send you all the information you need. You can get these inventory trends year over year, pool versus no pool. If I put in a pool, how much more is my house worth? Well, the estimated value, 890,000 to 1.2. Those are homes with pools. They kind of took a deep dive and said, doesn't add as much value as you think, folks. Price change and negotiation metrics. All of these are in the zip code report. So if you're looking in a neighborhood and you want to know how to price your home, or you want to know what your negotiation position is before you write an offer, I highly recommend you filling out that form. Again, it's in the QR code up above or the link down below, or you can shoot me an email at rick@rickhelps.com. Until then, have a great day. Take care.